That's dope.
What's up? I don't even know if y'all are real or if you're scammers that are impersonating people or impersonating me, because everywhere I turn around, someone's impersonating me and scamming somebody. Anyways, what's up? I am actually Scott Melker. I am not a fake Scott Melker. I am not Chamath Palihapitiya giving away free Elon Musk coins. It is Wednesday, March 3rd at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am so over the scammers. My God, every day I get Telegram messages that people are getting scammed. Get Twitter messages that people are getting scammed. My entire YouTube comments is all scammers. Leave everybody alone. One of my good friends got scammed big time yesterday. Terrible. Gave someone his private keys when he was like half awake, knew better, never would have thought he would have done something like that. Thought he was going to get an airdrop and they had to do it manually. My God, man. Scammers. Scamming ass scammers doing scams. Just tried to turn off comments on a tweet to test it. Like, you know, reply only from people who can, who follow me. Not kidding. Got 400 DMs in 15 minutes. Because apparently if someone tells you they don't want to talk to you, you go and talk to them in their private messages instead of in their public messages. But man, I really want to end this scam and scammer shit. It is out of control and it's working. Like, people actually click on these links. It is banana. You're charting the wrong thing, Scott. Don't chart Lina. Look at Luna. They're both there. They're literally both there. What's up, guys? Fucking scamming ass scammers. This person would like to know that it's buffering, which we know is his own personal problem, but has informed me, because apparently everybody thinks that every problem they have, hey, dude, I can't hear you. Hey, dude, I can't see you. Hey, dude, my computer's buffering. Hey, dude, your sound is bad. No, your shit's fucked up. It's not me. It's not me. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Anyways, guys, what are we doing today? Every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I take chart requests for my subscribers. I do not take chart requests from you spamming ass spammers in my comments with cash tags asking for everything. I am not going to chart your favorite shitcoin just because you showed up on YouTube and asked. Going to chart the ones that are here. So don't ask. Now, if you do want to make requests, my newsletter, it's right there. You can see it. Free one, paid one. Free one, paid one. It's $15 a month. It's like one cup of coffee after money printing in 2020. I'm sure a cup of coffee will be $37 next year. Because why not? So anyways, I've got quite a few of these requests, although, you know, the market hasn't been good, so there's not like 90 of them, which is good. Fleetwood Mac, yes. Let me spam you some cope. Cool. Getting some cope. This dude is salty, chill. Users in timeout. How does that feel? You just went to timeout. Punished you like my own child. Now let's dig into your chart requests. First is Aave. Look at this mess. Like, apparently I haven't looked at this in a while. I'm not really salty, y'all. I just want to protect people from scams. Having people scammed in your name, not a good look. Not a good look. It's annoying. Look, I don't, these charts are all old, you know. I don't change them. I don't look at this crap before you guys ask me to. I just show up. I'll get rid of all this. You can get rid of all this. You got put in timeout. And nobody really likes you. Except for maybe your friends. Maybe you're really nice. That guy's probably really nice. I actually kind of feel bad about putting time out. It was just sort of like, it's like you can do it. you can do it. Like, I mean, who's not going to put someone in? There's literally a button here that says timeout. Oh, it's so easy. See yourself out. Ave Maria. I don't know, man. This thing's super bullish in general, right? So we're not really worried about it. DeFi. Everyone wants DeFi. I don't know if it'll happen, but if it does drop, this area is screaming for a retest. Just because, like, look at all that price action, right? I don't know that it'll come down there. But if it does, this is really strong support, right? So much price action in this area. But like simply on this chart, honestly, I would just say, hey, if it breaks that line, cool. If it breaks this support, look for something lower. Not really that complicated. I don't know. I'm trying to find some horizontals in this. Is a jaggy chart, janky, jagged chart. I'm not salty. I'm like the happiest person ever. Just don't want people getting scammed, dude. It's terrible. My friend lost like nearly 7 figures. Totally his own fault. But it was a LUKSO scam. The site, it was an airdrop thing, and they put a fake LUKSO site up, a fake Telegram group that had 5,000 people, fake moderators that were exactly the same as the real group. So everything was a perfect carbon copy. They said that the airdrop didn't work and they needed to do it manually. And he got stuck. Yes, 7 figures, like almost $1 million. That's correct to someone who asked. So people are getting their asses scammed off over here. I was raised not Christian, so I don't really even know about that. I was right. Yeah, man, this is it. Super simple. I would just like, look, I'll even do it. It's going to give me this weird warning that it gives me all the time now. Cross that line. Ooh, it might work differently than how you expect. It's an alarm. There's a line. If something touches it, the alarm goes off. Whatever. This is fine. Let's look at ADA. Everybody wants to talk about ADA. And I told you that shit looked like it was ready to retrace because it has a massive bearish divergence in overbought territory on RSI. Yeah, sing it with me. Right? That's another one too, right? That's lower than that. Yeah, see, that is lower than that. So that's also bearish divergence. And that lines up more clearly with this right here. Whatever. Yeah. ADA, that move was done for the moment. That was kind of clear up here. Did a whole video on it. ADA is great, I'm sure, but like, yay, we hard forked and maybe we'll be able to do smart contracts like Ethereum one day, which they've been doing for like a decade almost. Cool. That was me swimming. Fucking, I don't know what I'm doing, man. Never know what I'm doing. I would look for hidden bullish divergence here, you know, one of these things where this comes down a bit lower and then turns up. Then you get a higher low in price and a lower low in RSI. Then you can go back up. This is a pretty clear short here, and it's losing a key support level that goes all the way back there. So yeah, for now, I would Netflix and chill. Wait for something to happen. I'm sure you guys are blowing up the comments over here. I'm not looking at charts. Looking at charts. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omega, pi, rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. If I couldn't say the Greek alphabet fast enough in my fraternity, I had to chug beer. It's a real thing. Real thing. I was a frat boy. Like a half-ass frat boy, but I was in a fraternity. I mean, none of this matters. This is nice, guys. This looks good. Looks like a nice big rounding bottom. What everybody's looking for at a strip club in Atlanta. Rounding bottom. I'm sorry. My family's watching. It's such a shame. Yeah, I would really want, I would even put that right there. So back above that and up. But this is also, these are some weird key levels here. And it's holding that. So I even like that kind of better, to be honest. Break through, retest as support, and look at that nice little doji on there. 1, 2, 3 wicks below. So hopefully you see that move above. And it's really easy to cut this loose if it ends up further down. So this looks good. Nice support. Rounding bottom. Not a cup and handle, you jackals. Even if it handles, there's no such thing as a cup and handle at the bottom. A cup and handle is a continuation pattern. You see a cup and handle up like here. Like this could have looked like it was going to be a cup and handle or something. Not, but rounding bottom. Rounding bottom. Somebody wanted to also see alpha on the USDT tether pair. Apparently I looked at this last week. Said, hey, yeah, that was right. Look at that. It broke down. I circled. I said, hey, this is a rejection at resistance, and it dropped all the way to here. So it went from 190 to 96 cents on that move. Lost half its value. All right. I'm saying. And it bounced right off of the channel support. So we were here when we looked at this last. Came down, bounced off supports. Now this looks good. You want to be back above that, and then you're targeting the highs. So flip $1.87 and a half a cent, 1.875, because we have half pennies now. These cost more to make than they're worth. Just happen to have a penny here. Abolish the penny. Abolish it. It's stupid. Nobody wants a penny. I want to roll up 100 pennies to go get $1 that'll be worth 98.5 cents by the time I actually go to the bank. Yeah, I think alpha looks fine. Flip this. Head back up. Sweet. I'm going to come over into the comments for a section, see if I missed anything that's super important, as if anyone's ever said anything super important in the comments. Feisty Scott is the best Scott. No E-Gold or vet because nobody. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm doing E-Gold. I will do E-Gold. Vet, no. I don't know what this means, but mega doo-doo. Mega doo-doo. You're a disappointment, Scott. Thanks, Mom. Sorry. Was it butt chugging? No. Butt chugging was after my time. In the 90s, we were smart enough not to stick vodka bottles up our butts and butt chug. Wow, you do know your alphabet. Yes, I do. Scott, how come you're not streaming on Twitch? I don't know, man. I'm a boomer. Twitch is for young people who do games. I don't game. How do I scratch this? You respond to the Wednesday or Tuesday email with your request between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. on Wednesday. And then I take your request. Anyways, enough of you. Going back. Band. Make her dance. I don't know, man. This channel's stupid by now. This wick is stupid. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, man. Boring. So I mean, look at this. This is so dumb. At least they're getting bigger, I guess. Up, flag, up, retrace the entire move, up, flag, down, up, retrace the entire move. I don't know. See, no, personally, I don't. That's not cool. Looks weak. It looks weak. It looks like that kid in that movie, Lucas. Do you remember that movie from the 80s? Anyone remember that movie? Lucas. The slow clap. They threw Lucas the football once. He was nerdy and he got dogpiled by like 27 football dudes and almost died. Lucas. But he got out there, man, like Rudy. This looks weak like Lucas right now. I don't know. I don't get this chart, honestly. it's fine. It's finding support here. Maybe it goes up to there, but I don't see anything on it. Hey guys, sometimes it's fine to look at a chart and be like, I want to trade this. It just there's nothing to see. Nothing to see here. Crypto.com coin, aka CRO, aka the Crow. What is this chart? Oh my God. Wee. Seriously, y'all. I don't know what we're doing here. This chart. I don't know if I've ever seen a chart like that. Literally, maybe it's because it's Bittrex. Nothing here, and then all this volume, but it's all rounded. But once again, potential rounding bottom. Right? It was my magnet tool was on, so I couldn't really draw. But I would say, I don't know, something like this. Cool. Glad we had this charting session. It's really illuminating. This might be the dumbest chart I've ever seen. I've seen some really dumb charts. This chart is it's just stupid. It's a stupid chart. It's not Crow's fault, CRO. It's not crypto.com coin's fault that the chart is stupid. This is the biggest volume candle and it completely got rejected. So you want to see if that can follow through. But once again, let's go ahead on the daily. Maybe if we can see something that looks less stupid. I mean, this is so stupid. God, what is that? Okay, so maybe it's attempting to do some sort of little bull flag nonsense. I don't know, man. This chart is dumb. I can't see any reason to look at that. Sorry. Someone asked me at the last second for DOT. But I like DOT. I'm going to open the USD pair too. Because my stream. It's my live stream and I'll do what I want to. This is ready for price discovery. It just needs to break above this line instead of, getting rejected all the time. I mean, you can see all the trades we've had on this. They're all amazing. I've got the best trades. But man, I don't know. Seems like it's just doing a little ascending wedge here. I don't know, man. Looks like it just needs, to me, like I don't really want to mess with this until I see like a break all the way up here, and then I'll buy a retest. I'm in this, by the way, on the USDT pair. I have been since way below, as everybody who knows. But I like when you do a chart, you're trying to see, hey, do I want to buy this right here? I don't know. Not really. Bitcoin dropped a little bit, huh? Must be over. We're dead. We're not dead. It's fine. .USD looks fine. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to trade right now. Bitcoin is still like doing its thing, and everything else kind of looks like hot trash. Duck Dynasty. Remember those dudes? The heroes of middle America, big beards and duck stuff. This chart looks good. It's up, right? Price went up. That's what you want to see. Look at the daily, maybe. If this Chart X Pro will do it. I can't chart this on a real site. I've got some of this coin. I've got Duck. I like the Duck DAO guys. They're good dudes. Bought some Duck. And this is your main demand here, right? On the daily. And you have a very obviously renewed uptrend here. You had this kind of going on and broke up. So I say that this should at least be targeting the highs. And at this point, since that's still a 15% move, but like in a really perfect world, you want this. Pretty simple, right? That's it. Looks good. It looks good. Looks good. It's continuing up. It's doing things. EGLD, my baby. I love you. EGLD. Elrond, Lord of the Rings. Fucking love this coin. I've got so much of this coin. It's uncomfortable. Look at the USD pair on that too. Yeah, I mean, it broke out of that, which is cool. but it's stalled here. And it's kind of obvious, right? Once again, everything's getting rejected. It's a broken record. I draw things the same on every single chart, so kind of boring. I get it. If it drops, I would try to buy it. Right here. This is where I would buy it. Somewhere in there. I'd probably set my stops down here. Are we good? Good. But yeah, it's fine. It looks good. Had a nice breakout. Slightly ascending volume. It's fine. Fine. You're going to be very, very hard pressed right now for me to find an altcoin and be like, oh my God, buy this right now. It's so amazing because the market's been correcting. The market has been correcting. Now I'm going to mute this for 1 second so that I can drink coffee. That's bullshit. Crypto is way up since I took my laser eyes off. I took them off at like 45 or 46,000 because it was so dumb. Okay, why don't you use crypto as payment in your newsletter? That's an interesting question. Good question. I'm working with Utrust. You may be familiar with them, UTK, to do that. And we were all the way there. And then my newsletter provider Review got bought by Twitter and they changed like their whole API and all their stuff. So we're having to do it again. I do take crypto manually, but I can't do it automatically. And the problem is it's $15 a month. And if I do it manually for monthly, I literally have to bother you myself. Like, I don't need $15. I'm not going to bother you to like renew manually. It's annoying. So we're working on something that automates that, but whatever. You got problems, bro. I like you. But I like you. Just weird. Lord of the Rings, yeah. Elrond. That's where Elrond gets the name. Elrond looks fine, both pairs. Like it kind of broke out, kind of whatever, but like, and actually, since we can zoomed in here, why don't you take crypto? Because not your keys, not your coins. And since, you don't want money to be automatically taken from your wallet without your permission, it's hard to do renewing subscriptions. But this looks kind of good right there. If you're into this sort of thing, move up. Symmetrical triangle. If that breaks up, you should be, you do one of these to measure it. You can there's a couple ways. People measure their symmetrical triangle by pulling that up here. So, something like that. That's really not what it looks like. You would do it with the measure tool, or they do it like this, where you kind of measure it right that, and then your target is up there. I did not do that exact because it's my live stream and I'll do what I want to. Somebody on Twitter, I'm looking at EOS right now, said, look at EOS. After I said I was looking at EOS, it is a screaming buy. You'll never see a better chart. What the fuck? This chart is terrible. It's literally like an all-time low. Screaming buy. No, it's not. No, it's not a screaming buy. It's nothing under that-ish area. You can even just draw it. I mean, this is like demand from the inception, although actually this is Binance, to be clear. So this was probably trading elsewhere first. But like, this is terrible. A lot of volume to go nowhere, wouldn't you say? I mean, you could buy this because you believe that it's totally bottomed. And I could see doing that because like, if it goes below, say here, if you're trading down here, you exit because you're in all-time low discovery again. So the risk reward is good. I mean, you have infinite upside, but like there's nothing happening here. And it got totally rejected when it tried to go up with volume. I don't know, man. That is, I don't know. I mean, they only raised like billions of dollars to like do a project that probably would have cost like $1 million to fund. I don't even know where price is on this. Oh, it did good. You did good since I last looked at you. Proud of you, buddy. Got totally rejected at the all-time high. My God, you want a bearish SFP? Is that locked in? No, that's literally floating in space. What is this tool doing? I'm not talking about like the person, like you're a tool. I'm talking about the actual drawing tool. All of this is trash. Ignore that any of this happened. I don't know what any of it means. Right, so wow. Somebody's been waiting to sell since 2018. Sold hard when they got their chance. It's kind of insulting. I don't know, this looks kind of head and shouldery, but I wouldn't worry about that at the moment. You know, if I was looking at this back in time, I would have said, sweet, breakout. So looks fine. Low, high, low. You got to get above here and make a higher high, and then that would really confirm bullish market structure to me, right? Because you got this low since bottoming, right? Low, high, higher, low. So we don't have a higher high yet. So really the trade you want is on the higher high there, I think. Or you take it like down here, head back up if it goes back up, because you've got this sort of area right here that's going to be theoretically strong support. Something like that. And if you're looking for ascending support, because we all need support sometimes, I would say you draw a line like this, call it a day. If it breaks down below that, you exit. ICX. The future. I'm muting you guys again. That was rude. How important is pattern recognition, and how many patterns should one be proficient in? There's really not that many, man. Just learn channels, flags, wedges, triangles. You're good. It's so basic. It's so basic. You just got to learn the rules of them. And everybody trades differently. I know people that just draw one line, you know, horizontal lines. That's it. That's all they use. So it's really up to you, but it's all, you know, it's all about where you put your stop loss, how you size your position in risk management. The chart's kind of useless. Bearish SFP is when you see that wick above a previous swing high. So when you have that clear line where it was the highest and you see that little wick above and it closes below, that usually means that there were sellers waiting there who found liquidity. You want to see it close above that line. You don't want to see a little wick above that line. Love you, Gabriel. You're still weird, dude. Do I need a hug? Everyone needs a hug sometimes. Never even heard of XVS. Maybe I have, I don't know. Love the stop loss idea when talking about buys. Before you even decide where to buy something, you should know where your stop loss is. It's quite literally the first thing that you should know when you're looking at a trade. When you go to look at a trade, you say, hey, let me draw some lines. If I entered right now, where would my stop loss be? That's the first thing you should think of. And then you say, how can I enter as close to that as possible? And then when you get that, you decide what the position size should be by calculating the entry and stop loss, and then saying, hey, I want to lose 1% of my portfolio when I'm wrong, because you will be, because you suck at trading like the rest of us, because we all lose most of the time. You just got to lose small. And then you decide on the position size based on the size of your portfolio. Your stop loss should be the first thing you think about, not your entry, not your exit, not how much you're going to make, and not your position size. You don't just arbitrarily decide, hey, I want to throw 10 grand at this. How the fuck do you know? What do you want to do? I don't know, man. What if I'm a giant hedge fund? I don't know what that's in regard to. I would have answered, you did not miss bat because I'm not charting it. Anyways, back to the charts. Lina, Luna, Scott, you forgot Lina. No, you forgot Luna. You meant to do Luna, Lina. That's what someone was saying. Oh, my. Oh, my. Okay, so this was a newsletter trade that said, hey, it's kind of risky here at support, but this could be support, but this could be another entry. And if I was going to put a stop, I would put it in this box. That's what I said. It was yesterday's newsletter, I think. And I said, I wrote, I wish I had the exact words, but I said, I would put it right here because this is support, but you'll probably get a wick below it that'll almost hit your stop loss. Dang. So you're in profit if you listened. Not telling you what to do, just saying where I would have done it. I'm not trading it. I don't even know where. I don't have a Huobi account. I can't trade on Huobi. But Linear is actually a cool platform. Like as a Uniswap competitor, it's pretty sweet. But yeah, this looks good. It's moving up. Clearly rounding out and heading up. I like the looks of that. Maybe on the hourly, I don't know. It's fine. Nice volume on that candle. When it bottomed, it looks fine. Looks fine. Wish I could tell you more, but like I said, I was identifying this as a trade. We identified this as a trade here and here, by the way. Just took some patience. Luna. It means Moona. I eat tuna. Well, I guess I was right about that. It's a while ago. Man, Luna looks great. Look at it. It's amazing. You can basically just draw a trading range off this one candle. Right? All that action around the middle, whatever. It's cool. It's great. Wait till it breaks above. If you like it that way, another way you can look at it is say, hey, like that, but then you've been rejected. Nobody likes getting rejected. Yeah, I mean, I think this looks like in some way, shape, or form, this is a huge bullish move and it's consolidating. So depending on how you like to find an entry when it's leaving consolidation, but this is nice, volumes coming back up here today with 4 hours left. Maybe if you break above that line, you take a trade, but that's like, this is going to go into price discovery when it breaks this range high. So that's pretty sweet. This is the shit my friend got scammed on. Like LYXE, LYXE, LUKSO. He's going to be hating to see the price. So frustrating, man. Feels so bad. Feels so bad. This is parabolic, guys, right? You can even see the MA's 50 and the 200 just following it up. So there's no way to really catch this. Buy the dip, buy the dip till you can't buy the dip no more. So I would say like right here is your next area you'd want to catch this between $8, 8, 9. You got another flip here. So maybe it's already not going to come back there and test that. Look, break, retest as support perfectly and head up. I could see buying it here, but like just know you're buying a Chad massive green candle. And look at that volume. It's a super bullish chart. Don't know what this thing is. I know that somebody's using it to scam people. Forgot to mute my drink. I know that's very offensive. LYXE. Yeah, I mean, this is a really good chart, guys. It's literally gone parabolic. Don't know how to whatever. Decentraland. Gonna buy myself plot. Mana USD. I've never looked at the Mana USD, actually USD pair. Here it is on Kraken. Let's get it cracking, right? I mean, this chart is insanely bullish when you look at it, right? Low, high, low, high, low, or high, low, high, low, high, low. Nothing but higher lows and higher highs until here. So, that this lower low does not confirm until you break the high. So each one is confirmed by the next, right? So you have a low and a high. Then you have this low, but you can't confirm that's a higher low until you make a higher high because you might end up coming up to here and going down, right? But this is, this is a very, very bullish chart and it's breaking out once again. Don't see a reason to be scared of this. You do have resistance right here though, and you're at it, right? Top of that candle, both of these, pull it back, still kind of right in there. Oh, and all the way back to here. Besides these candles, every candle's closed below that. So you're at resistance. You don't buy it right now. You want to clear it, close up here, get it here, and more. Some people just buy it when it closes above. That's fine. Just know that retest might happen. And if it drops down, this is your area of support. So you put your stop somewhere down here because you get this, right? And then you're the idiot who gets stopped out. I hate being that idiot. I've been that idiot so many times. Orn. Well, I mean, this is basically in price discovery. I don't count this as price action. So yeah, this is a mega bullish chart. Oh, it's like stocks. It only goes up. Look at that. Break, retest to the SAT. Literally to the SAT on a weekly chart. Oh, that's daily. I lied. So once again, this is a buy the dip chart. You don't mess with these. You don't get cute. You don't get cute with this. You're looking for this. This has already been retested, right? This line. So whatever. You're looking for this because there's this Chad candle right out of here, which means there's leftover buy orders, which means support. Support and resistance are not just magic lines. You have support because there's people that want to buy, and you have resistance because there's people that want to sell. If there's no orders there, your magic line is not going to like stop the price. A moving average doesn't stop the price. People with orders stop the price. So here, that's another dip you could buy, but it just happened. Broke above and retested. This is bullish. It's bullish. If you want to be super uber safe now, since we have this tweezer top here, you want to get above that, right? Same shit I draw every time. You either do this or you do this. Stops are down here. So easy. Trading, so easy. Trading is so easy because charts are dumb. You look at a chart, you decide what you want to do, and then you set your stop loss. And the hard part is not changing your stop loss. That's all trading is. Don't change your stop loss. Yeah, I'm not saying that LUKSO is a scam at all, to be clear. I'm saying that somebody was using LUKSO as a scam. They duplicated their website, duplicated their Telegram, copied all the moderators, and did an airdrop scam. I'm not saying that it's a scam, guys. Please forgive me for saying the word scam in the same sentence as your precious shitcoin. With leverage, stop loss doesn't work like this. I hate when people say that you can't use a stop loss in leverage. You need a stop loss extra in leverage. Just take a smaller position and move your stop loss down a bit. If you don't use a stop loss with leverage, then liquidation is your stop loss, and being liquidated is the dumbest low IQ move in the history of trading. Do you know that on BitMEX, sometimes if you put your stop loss of $1 above liquidation, it saves you 40% over getting liquidated? Why do I respond to agitated by default? It's just my general dislike for you. You don't get liquidated. Liquidation is not a stop loss. You pay the insurance fund when you get liquidated. You have to use a stop loss when you trade with leverage. You have to. You have to. You have to. Scott's being mean on the internet to people. I'm not agitated, man. I'm like happy. I'm just fucking around. I'm having fun. I'm in character. It's a live stream. Whatever, bro. At least I didn't put you in timeout. You're not making any friends being that way, Scott. But maybe my mom will tell me that afterwards. You're being mean to the internet people. I raised you to be kind. She did. This looks like it's bouncing. Yeah, I mean, it's going to probably have a whole lot of trouble here. That's a big area, I know, but that's it. And should have a whole lot of support here. These are EMAs I have pulled up on this chart for some reason. The 21, the 50, and the 200. I never cared about the 21, but everyone started talking about it. So I threw it on my charts because, like, I guess if everyone's watching it, I need to watch it. But the 21 EMA literally means nothing. Hey guys, I used the 27.3 EMA and it says it's going to get rejected at the 53.9 EMA. And people literally just like pull shit up until it fits what they want to see. If you pull up enough lines, you're going to find one that fits your bias. Keep it simple, stupid. But hey, if 21 EMA is your thing, then you short here because you got rejected. or you wait till it breaks above and actually closes. But I mean, this looks fine. It's bullish movement, kind of consolidated. I don't love this big drop, but it's finding support above that 50 EMA. I don't see a reason to trade it. That move was kind of done, but you know, something happening through here ish. Maybe wait till you get above that. I don't know, man. Most of these charts just look like stay away because there's no really good reason to trade them. STORMX, STORMX. I'm gonna look at that in a minute, but I'm coming back over here. I'm not mean. I'm nice. And if you can't tell I'm kidding when I say something back, like if you're going to give it to me, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You give it, you get what you give. If you throw me some negativity, I'm just going to dunk on you a little, but we'll be friends. Are you actually a fork? That's dope. Soy boys. Yeah, man, I'm groovy. I'm a groovy dude. This dude's laughing. What do you think of having a set stop loss of, say, 1% instead of placing it based on TA to increase position size? You can't do that. I mean, you can do that. You can have like an amount that you like, but you're going to get stopped out every time if your stop loss is 1% below price. If you're saying that, like, you know, it's a 1% loss of your portfolio, then fine. But how do you know? You need a stop loss. Set your stop loss, then you can decide based on it. But like saying I'm going to set my stop loss 1% below price every time, you're just going to get stopped out all the time. You don't get liquidated with enough money on your margin account. It's not true. It's not true. If you're using cross margin, but if you take a 10x leverage position and price goes down 10%, they're liquidating your position. Liquidation is above the correct stop loss. That doesn't make sense. That means you'd get liquidated before you stop out. I'm so confused. So I should have a stop loss. My liquidation is much lower than current price. You shouldn't have entered, guys. You should not have entered a trade without knowing where your stop loss is. Ever. Did you hear me? Stop loss first. Boo. Go Gators. Maybe if you give it to me, I give it to you. I know you want it. Okay, we're going to keep going with charts. STORMX. I know all the rap songs. Don't come at me. This is nice. That's nice. That flipped support, resistance to support, and you're about to get a golden. Listen, it's got a golden cross here on the daily, 50 and 200. That's sweet, but it's because of this, not because of anything that's going to happen. There's a lagging indicator. Look at all that volume and then nothing. I don't really understand this chart. I don't understand it. But technically, this looks like a nice flip, so you should head back up. But I do not like it. Just skeeves me out when I see a chart like this. One massive volume candle. That's kind of like what Doge looked like on the weekly. But technically, these should hold, right? So you should see it follow price up on the 50. So I think that this looks pretty okay. PolkaStarter. Oh, it was at $5 a little while ago, and I was excited. It's one of my biggest bags right here. So I'm biased. But it's obvious. Really easy chart, right? Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. I know you want. That's your support. And this is obviously resistance, and it hit it. Right? Why is that resistance? Because this is supply. When price moves out of an area quickly, it leaves leftover sell orders. You run into it. It's resistance. So if you're trading this now and you didn't catch it, you're either trying to catch it here or you're trying to catch it here. It's easy. PolkaStarter. I literally I feel like indiscriminately buying every single IDO on PolkaStarter just in case. Get a small bag of them. But the Uniswap, like the Uniswap launches now are impossible because of bots. Like the minute something hits, the bots send it like 1,000% up, and then they send it 1,000% down, and then they all just go sideways for days. It's a problem. Like they're, IDOs and stuff, they're gonna have to stop using Uniswap, I think, because the bots are too powerful. But this looks good. I just want to see it now above resistance. Like if you bought it here, you could have targeted here, and that was a very good trade. Spice. I haven't looked at the chart. I've got a bag of this too. I was asked to be on their Galactic Council from the beginning. Yeah, they have index products. They're actually really, really cool. I mean, this is rounding out. I would want to be maybe above that, even more above this. I don't know, man. These charts are tough. I'm not going to lie. It's jagged. There's very little price action. I would say that, your immediate support now is here. And ultimately here. So first of all, you can't use stop losses if you're trading this on Uniswap. But like for me, if I was trading this right now, I wouldn't want to be under here. So I'd put my stops somewhere down here, so you don't get that wick right there. So I'd take it but go to zero before you get a chance. But yeah, like there's just no action on this. But this is where, this is a support flip, maybe you like this line. If you like that one, then you do that one. Ultimately, you want to target here and then hope for the best. But I do like that this is rounding out. Usually when you have a rounding bottom like this, it just continues up like that. So that's pretty cool. Ain't mad. Ain't mad. Oh, guys, Bitcoin died and then came back to life. Cool. SXP, not the deadest chart in the world anymore. I made fun of this thing for so long, but then what did I say? It's bottoming. Bullish divergence with RSI. And it actually seems, no, it didn't. It had a savage bear div right there, like higher. But now it's kind of got some hidden bullish divergence. I don't know, man. I'm going to get rid of all these lines and we're going to look at this fresh. Like most classic DJ scratch sound is that fresh. And you go fresh. I don't know about that. It's like my favorite scratch sound. This chart still, I have no idea. What is this? Maybe it's a big ass inverse head and shoulders, like shoulder, head, shoulder, and it's going to break out like herpes. I don't know. So maybe this is your line in the sand. There's a song by the Far Side called Soulflower on Bizarre Ride to the Far Side. It's one of my favorite rap songs of all time. But like the last line of the last verse, he says, I got more flavors than 7-Eleven Slurpees. If Magic can't admit it got AIDS, fuck it, I got herpes. That's just good rap. That's good rap. I love the Far Side. I think that might be the most underrated album of all time, Bizarre Ride to the Far Side. I don't really know with this chart, man. It's sloppy, stinky, wicks everywhere, lots of weird price action in here. But, listen, let's say that we had drawn this as supply when price dropped and use that as like a key support, which makes a lot of sense, right? Came through, nothing broke. So, hey, above that, I kind of like it. You're targeting sort of this line, and then you can talk about what's going to happen after that. I have no idea. Cool. Glad we had this talk. Value. I'll ask for this every week. Trading live on Huobi Exchange. I mean, if you take the fibs of that whole move, this hasn't retraced almost at all. This is one big ass rounding bottom. Dude, I bet all coins are just going to rip one day. I don't know when it's going to be, but they're all just going to go, like, alt season. Is it really alt season? And then, like, price will be here. This is going to do this, right? I'm not saying this is really going to do this, but this is going to, like, round out, and then it's going to go up here. And they're going to be like, is it alt season? I think it's alt season. When it's, like, right here, and then it's going to go like this when you guys buy. Doesn't matter if it's alt season, you buy shit that looks good when Bitcoin is chilling. But if we're zooming in, let's say that, you know, something like this. Yeah, you can pull it over here, but then it gets gross and it doesn't fit my bias of having a nice pretty line. Yeah, so I mean, this, you know, you got to wait for it to cleanly break up. Maybe that'll happen. You're above this support right here, although I don't know what's happening. Although this did split these lines. So yeah, I would wait for it to break this, see if it goes up. I want nothing to do with this if it's below these lows. Then your next area is here. Make sense? Glad we had this talk. XRT, Robonomics. I don't know. That was not what I meant to do. I wanted the channel tool. Parallel channel, the greatest tool in your box. Don't tell that to a girl. Wow, that channel's doing good things. I'm the greatest tool in your box. It's weird. Yeah, it's doing that, basically. That is not a bull flag. Oh, look at the bull flag. Bull flags go down. They're descending. This is an ascending channel, not a bull flag. Not a bull flag. Got to unmute. So yeah, as long as you're in this channel, I think it's pretty fine. Support maybe is a little more like that. Oh God, this trading view is bugging. Here's some lines for you. I mean, I haven't seen a single alt today that I'll really be like, hey, God, man, I got to buy this right now. But are you surprised? No, because Bitcoin's tripping. Bitcoin hasn't made a decision. You guys, I've been making like daily short videos. I did one on Bitcoin this morning. Look at them. Trying to add value. Fucking so much work making so many videos, and I'm paying a dude to like edit them every single day. I'm paying him a lot just because I want to make videos. I'm not going to edit that shit below the 50 MA. I don't know. Don't see any reason to mess with any of these coins right now. I'm not saying like if you're in these coins, they're fine. They're all fine. There's no reason to exit anything either, but like, why trade? I don't know. Nothing to trade right now. It's depressing. XRT, I would say I don't like it here. I really like it above here. I like it above the EQ of this channel. Right now, it's in no man's land below the 50 MA. Glad we had this talk. YFL, the most disappointing coin in the whole world. Now, when I bought this at like $15, it wasn't even on LYXE. But yeah, I mean, you don't want to break that. It's the bottom line. It's still in this descending channel. I mean, it should eventually pop, right? I mean, what the hell are you doing? Should eventually go up. It should. Man, this program not working. But yeah, I can't say anything. I'm still in it. That's all I can tell you because everybody asks me all the time. You know, like you can have 1,000 good calls and then you have one that like you were passionate about and everyone remembers. First of all, I made so much money on this coin already. It's only part of my bag that's left. And they just remember and they're like, YFL, bro, it's still good. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Shit. There's a joke. I'm trying to remember the exact joke. There's a guy named Luigi in a small Italian village. And Luigi says, I'm the greatest road bricklayer in the village, but do they call me Luigi, master bricklayer? No. You see that tower up there? I built that beautiful tower, but do they call me Luigi, the tower builder? No. And he says, do you see that painting over there? I painted that beautiful painting. It's on the wall. Do they call me Luigi, the amazing painter? No. But you fuck one goat. Luigi the goat fucker. Probably what they call him. That's all the charts, man. Let's look at Bitcoin though. Look at Bitcoin. I mean, if you watched my video this morning, I said, hey man, yesterday I said we had this little bull flag and descending channel. Look at that perfect pop through. And then I said, we want to be above the 50, which we are. Now, once you get above 50% retracement and start closing candles up there, you can start talking about recovery and not just impulsive bounce. But I said, hey, the golden pocket here, Bitcoin loves getting rejected at the 61.8% fib. It's just how it is. It's what Bitcoin does. Dude, this is a totally different Luigi. Not the green hat Luigi. The fuck one goat. I don't know if it's Billy, man. He's not Billy Goat. That'd be weird if Billy was with the goat. I don't know, man. Rakim is the GOAT, greatest of all time rapper. I love Lost Boys. Renee is one of the greatest rap songs of all time. My wife and I talk about this all the time. Get a law, it's the law that I live by. Every day I wonder why my shorty had to die. Yeah. For my shorty. Bitcoin looks fine. Look at that on the daily. Look at that to the dollar. Rejected. Right? Broke sport. Rejected. Bitcoin's fine. I don't know, man. Bitcoin's fine. Hey, it's my big face. It's my big face. I'm going to drink a little. I'm chewing ice, but not in your ear. So if you guys got any last minute questions here, yes, I am still holding Kin. I've been holding that through lawsuits, SEC, whatever. It was like complete dust, and now it's worth more than I bought it 4 years ago. Great. How do you identify key levels on one-day charts with a lot of noise? Do you just stay away from them? Yeah, it's really hard. That's the problem. Like if you have all these wicks and all this noise, like you can always drill into the line chart. Like if you find candle charts confusing and you want to just draw clean patterns, go to the line chart. That's it. That's it. Thoughts on NFTs? They're awesome. We buying Doge here? I'm buying Doge at 15 sats, 15 to 30 sats when it drops from here eventually, which always happens, inevitable. I didn't skip STORMX. Isn't that STORMX? STORMX? I did that. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm not going to start looking at all these things. You guys are great. I have a life, kind of. Not really. But it's almost 3 o'clock. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really have to pee. So